How can a woman in perimenopause sexually thrive? It's completely realistic that when a woman is in her 40s and 50s, she can hit her sexual stride and be a juicy, sexy woman. She's not going to have the sex she had when she was 20, and that's a good thing. This sex centers around her sensuality, which is where her toe curling sex lives. Maintaining a healthy sexuality during perimenopause is a balancing act. On one side, your body's in reverse adolescence, and you don't know from one day to the next what your body will do. It's discouraging and frustrating. And women tend to bottle those emotions, which comes out the other side in unproductive ways. More than a third of women in perimenopause report having sexual difficulties, from lack of interest in sex to having trouble orgasming. The main culprit is declining levels of estrogen, which can reduce her desire to have sex and make sexual arousal more difficult. So a lack of estrogen is manageable. However, there is a trifecta of why a woman's sexuality can crash and burn. Most women don't know how to communicate about her changing body, her changing desire patterns, which can be different every single day, and her need for something different during sex. So then there's the other side of perimenopause. What doesn't get discussed is how this time of a woman's life can be a sexual awakening. There's a theory that when women turn 40, they produce less oxytocin. Oxytocin is the tending and mending hormone. Instead of focusing her attention on tending and mending others, she can focus more attention on herself. Two things that stop younger women from having the sex life that works for her is, number one, she doesn't ask for what she wants during sex. And number two, she doesn't know how to lean into the pleasure when her body feels good. So here's the exciting part. After a woman turns 40, it becomes so much easier for her to ask for what she wants and feel a lot more comfortable letting her body lean into the pleasure she asked for. That's amazing. And you might want to know, what can you do to make sex after 40 the juiciest and most mind-blowing sex of your life? The trick is to keep a positive sexual mindset, which will take you through the turbulence of your 40s and your 50s while simultaneously opening up your sensuality. It just so happens that I've written 2 books on positive sexual mindset, and my website, trinareid.com, shares all the easy ideas on how you can start today to turn your sexual mindset around and sail through perimenopause. Sex Boot Camp is a 5-step program that shows women how to ask for the sex she wants and lean into the pleasure she asked for. The sex course is an award-winning fiction, and one of the 4 characters, Jeanette, just happens to be in perimenopause. Is good sex on your mind but not in your bedroom? Go to trinareid.com and get your free copy of Sex Boot Camp Masterclass. Listen and subscribe to the weekly Sensational Sex podcast. Make sure to connect with me on social media at Dr. Trina Reid. Until next time, stay sexy.